This is Renee Collins-Cobb, Mike Nelson, and Rick Potter, and welcome to Overtones Live at the Kentucky Bluebird in Ashland, Kentucky.
Good evening, everybody. I'm Mike Nelson from WGOH, and you are listening to a special broadcast of Overtones Live radio show coming to you this evening from the beautiful stage of the Kentucky Bluebird in Ashland, Kentucky. Let's give them a hand. We are coming tonight for one of our on-the-road editions. This is our third show in this beautiful location. So let me tell our listeners a little bit about where we are this evening. And then I'm going to turn it over to our new host to lead you through an evening of the wonderful music of Kentucky that's being showcased on this radio show tonight. Kentucky Bluebird is located at 6938 US 60 in Ashland, Kentucky, and the name is inspired by the song of the same name by the late Elliott County native and legendary country artist Keith Whitley. Kentucky Bluebird owner Jesse Hunt says that this place is a symbol that shows comfort and peace and a way to honor Mr. Whitley at the same time. So we invite our listeners to see this showplace and some great music for themselves in the near future. So first, let's give it up for the vision and the passion that Jesse and his wife Tina share with us at Overtones Live in supporting the music and the artists who make it in Eastern Kentucky.
Hello everyone, I'm Rick Potter, a Kentucky singer-songwriter. Also, I am a three-time nominee for the Josie Awards this year in 2025. Thank you guys very much. And we are proud to present Overtones Live, working in concert with the Josie Music Award nominees, Them Lasses and Shelby Lord. So the first band that we'll be introducing our Overtones Live audience to is Them Lasses, a trio of picking, singing, and songwriting women spreading joy through harmonies and sunflowers. Since forming in July of 2022, they have quickly captured the hearts of the community with their wholesome, sunshiny presence and sound. From lighthearted and silly to soulful and reflective, Them Lasses put on a dynamic and entertaining show that blends the songs, voices, and vibes of its band members. Fun and folksy to their core, Them Lasses are also known to rock out, get funky with their backing band, the Old Dogs. And are sure to touch your heart, get your feet stomping, and ignite your love for the life's simple joys like chickens, creeks, and homegrown tomatoes. Please join us in welcoming Them Lasses to Overtones Live.
Cause there ain't nothing in the world that I like better than bacon and lettuce. Homegrown tomatoes, yeah, up in the morning, out in the garden. Get you a ripe one, don't get a hard one. You can plant them in the spring and eat them in the summer. Oh, winter without them's a culinary bummer. Yeah, I forget about sweating and digging. Every time I go out, make me a pickin'. Yeah, homegrown tomatoes, homegrown tomatoes. What would life be without homegrown tomatoes? Only two things that money can buy, and that's true love and homegrown tomatoes. can put it in a salad. You can put it in a stew. You can make your very own tomato juice. You can eat them with eggs. You can eat them with gravy. You can eat them with beans that are pinto or navy. You can put them on the side. You can put them in the middle. Put a homegrown tomato on a hot cake griddle. Yeah, homegrown tomatoes, homegrown tomatoes. What'll life be without homegrown tomatoes? Only two things that money can't buy, and that's true love and homegrown tomatoes. Step aside, boys. Well, if I could change this life I'd lead, I'd be Johnny Tomato Seed. 'Cause I know what this country needs is homegrown tomatoes every yard you see. So when I die, please don't go and bury me in a box in a cemetery. No, out in the garden would be much better, and I could be pushing a homegrown tomato. Yeah, homegrown tomatoes, homegrown tomatoes. What would life be without homegrown tomatoes? Only two things that money can't buy, and that's true love and homegrown tomatoes. Yeah, homegrown tomatoes, homegrown tomatoes. What would life be without homegrown tomatoes? Only two things that money can't buy, and that's true love and homegrown tomatoes. And happy tomato season to everybody out there. We're still getting the tail end.
And even in the winter, what is it?
A culinary bummer. So that was a Guy Clark tune that we just did. And it is actually one that we recorded on our album because we feel like it embodies everything that is Them Lasses, the silliness. But most every other song we're going to sing today is going to be one that we wrote. So Brittany's writing this next one.
Also, we did do a really fun music video for that last song, and it's a Josie Award nominee. So you should check that out on our YouTube. This next one we got for you was the first Them Lasses song that ever exists, and it's called Old Dog. And even though we have these old dogs behind us, I assure you they are well behaved mostly. And this one is about a bad boy. They are good boys. So I just want to make sure I clarify that distinction. He's scratching at the door, but he don't live here no more. That old dog wants inside my house. He house, he barks and bites, and I ain't looking for no fight. Yes, that old dog wants inside my house. Well, he comes to me and tells me that he's changed his ways. I've let him in once or twice, but not today. Listen, I've been tricked before, but he ain't getting through that door. Yes, that old dog wants inside my house. He thinks that I'm a grouch, 'cause I won't let him on my couch. Yes, that old dog wants inside my house. Well, he comes to me and tells me that he's changed his ways. I've let him in once or twice, but not today. Bought a brand new pair of underwear. He chewed them up. He didn't care. That old dog wants inside my house. Bad, bad dog. He just wants in my bed, 'cause I know he's not getting fed. Yes, that old dog wants inside my house. Well, he comes to me and tells me that he's changed his ways. I've let him in once or twice, but not today. No, not today. No, not today. Well, he thinks I'm downright mean, but I'm the finest gal he's seen. That old dog wants inside my. All right. Did we say Old Dog was nominated for Song of the Year?
No, we did not.
Multi-genre Song of the Year?
Multi-genre.
Homegrown Tomatoes nominated for a video. And this next song was not nominated for anything, but we love it, and it is on our album. Which the album was also nominated for Multi-Genre Album of the Year, so we're very excited about that. Yes, Multi-Genre Album of the Year, even though we are also nominated for Americana Group of the Year. 'Cause
Correct.
we go everywhere.
We do.
But we're folksy at the core, like we were
Folksy
saying.
at the core, but we are quite eclectic.
Sometimes you go around the world, and like we do in this next song, and we go into the mind of my sweet, large, caring dog, Old Dog Blue.
He's beautiful.
And that's where this next song comes from. This is Blue laying at my feet, looking at me, saying he never wants me to leave, and putting it into song form. Goes like this. Just let me lay it at your feet. You play guitar and I will sleep, and I will dream about the day when you will never go away. I'm a romantic, yes, you see, how it would be just you and me. I will do everything you wish. I'll even help you lick that dish, please. I'm a romantic, yes, you see. I'll be a loyal devotee. But if my water bowl runs dry, I will look deep into your eyes. Ay, 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 play guitar and I will sleep. You can sing me lullabies, but if you leave I'll surely cry. So please caress me as I sleep. Please caress me as I sleep. For I am yours eternally.
our silly animal songs would become. Actually, I had 2 silly animal songs make the album. Little Chickie being one and Blues Ballad being another. Songs I wrote, and I was like, I might never do anything serious with these. And then I joined this fun, folksy lady band, and there's some favorites.
And we immediately found a lot of value in both of those songs.
Yes. All right, so you've heard songs written by me, Erin, and you've heard songs written by Brittany Dawn. And now we're about to get an Abby Rank original, and this is one of our favorites of hers on the album.
Thank you. This song is called Forget About Me. Never. Thank you.
We can never forget about Abby.
Good thing I don't want you guys to, but some people I want them to, so.
Like that guy who...
This is another song that takes the Americana to the multi-genre part of the album, I feel like.
Yeah.
This is a pop, funk, 70s.
Retro.
It is about the guy that wrecked my Lexus.
There we go.
I like the way you understood. You made me feel so good. But time keeps on changing, like the way you change your mind. And as the years go by, you still have yourself to find. But am I gonna go back to the way things were back then? Is it worth the risk to spread myself so thin? It's time to move on. Can't you see? But it's been a year, and you're still into me. Every time you say my name, it drives me mad. I'm just moving on, and you still got it bad. So am I gonna go back to the way things were back then? Is it worth the risk to spread myself so thin? Night after night, after sleepless night, you ask to have me back, but I can't go down that path. I'm never gonna go back to the way things were back then. I will never myself again. Tired, wasting sleep. Why are you still in love with me? Can you please forget about me?
We love that one a whole lot, and that one is extra special on our album. Seth Murphy and Cam Clark are the ones who worked on our album and produced it, and they really worked really well together to help with Abby to help produce that to its full extent.
Yeah, and our whole album. We're really grateful for them. I feel like that part of the album being nominated for Album of the Year, I think part of that credit must go to Cam and Seth for helping us produce it.
They elevated every song that we got through. So.
All right, Brittany, you want to talk about this next one?
Yeah, this next one, I wrote the first, after my first music festival that I attended to, and it turned out my favorite part of music festivals was campfire jams, as some people like. So this song originated from that, and it's the intro on our album for the Old Dogs. You get a little taste of the Old Dogs on it.
Across the fire with light in your eyes. Tell me a story that grows from your soul. Can you take me somewhere I ain't ever been before? And the fire rolls on, and the songs are flowing strong. It lives deep within our bones, so far yet oh so close to home. Take me a place that's far, far away. If you sing it to me sweetly now, forever I may stay. A song whispered but heard so clear. Can you sing a little louder now, so that everyone can hear? And the fire rolls on, and the songs are flowing strong. It is deep within our bones, so far yet oh so close to home. Now that I am where you let me be, your words drift away like leaves falling from a tree. Your branches bare now, I see true. Your light is blinding, just let it shine on through. And the fire rolls
Nice. That one was called Fire and Song.
You've been hearing all songs from our album up until this point, and we are very, very proud of it. We're very, very grateful to have nominations for that album and for those songs. And so for this last song is going to be a song that is nominated for a Josie, but not for them lasses. This was an unreleased song that I went ahead and submitted for the Songwriter Achievement Award. And we're going to perform it because we've really worked up a really fun version with them lasses that we're very excited to share with you. So I don't know if you noticed we had ghosts back here behind us at the
it's
Bluebird.
spooky season.
And this is a spooky song. This is a song we like to sing in the winter. This is a song that comes from an idea. Colin said, how about you write a murder ballad? I had this riff in mind, but the actual story comes from an Irish Celtic kind of figure and legend of the Hag of the Sea, kind of the winter witch, the kind of the spirit of those winter winds that blow in and the sea and can sometimes take people out into the sea. And so in this next song, you will learn about the stories of the Hag of the Sea, and that sometimes she pretended to be a young woman, and she would go and trick men and bring them out into the sea, and then she would drop her veil, and she would actually be this old lady, and they would be dying, and that might happen in this song. It's a bit of a siren song, and we hope you all like it. Yes, I walk this lonely road towards the place where you called home. Along the dark and stormy sea. Yes, that storm because of me. Yes, I blow the winter winds. Well, I represent the end. So now I'm off to tell
Let's hear it for them lasses, everybody. Up a holler in eastern Kentucky is where you can find the melting pot that created the sound of Shelby Lore. From the screaming guitars of Southern rock, bands like Leonard Skinner, blistering blues from Stevie Ray Vaughan, a mix to a little attitude from punk bands like Social Distortion, and he'd finish it off with a heaping mess of honky tonk from Waylon Jennings. Stir that all up and you get the sound of Shelby Lore. This band consists of Tyler Kaiser on bass and harmony, Luke Estep on drums and percussion, Wayne Neal on pedal steel, guitar, and fiddle, and Shelby Lore on guitar and vocals. So, folks, you're in for another big treat. Join Rick and I in welcoming Shelby Lore Band to Overtones Live.
Howdy, everybody. Headed out of A-Town, wheels were headed southbound, 8 hours down the road. We got 60,000 miles on our asphalt freighter. Lord, you ought to see her go. A loaded 6-dish changer and a tank full of gas, feather bed turned up all the way. We'll be halfway through Winston-Salem before we gotta fill up the tank. We hit the stage around 10, hooting and hollering, grooving like it's 69. Feeling too big for my britches, turned all my rags into riches. Lord, they got me feeling right, 'cause I never see the stars shine like in South Carolina. Sleeping in a bunkhouse with no running water down in Arwindale. Put that pedal to the floor, gotta roll on to Alabama. Yeah, we'll make it back to Kentucky, even if we gotta crawl. Well, the moon was so bright, like a huffy with a headlight shining right in my eyes. But that's okay, we best be on our way if we're gonna catch Florida by tonight. We had them gators singing so loud my ears were ringing. Now we're on to the bluegrass state, itching to do it again and again and again. Oh God, I just can't wait, 'cause I never see the stars shine like South Carolina. Sleeping in a bunkhouse with no running water down in Arwindale. Put that pedal to the floor, gotta roll on to Alabama. Yeah, we'll make it back to Kentucky, even if we gotta cross. Well, I never see the stars shine like in South Carolina. Sleeping in a bunkhouse with no running water down in Arwindale. Put that pedal to the floor, gotta roll on to Alabama. Yeah, we'll make it back to Kentucky, even if we gotta crawl. Yeah, we'll make it back to Kentucky, even if we gotta crawl. Thank you. to Honky Tonk, ladies and gentlemen.
On the guitar.
Windmill on that pedal steel. Kaiser slapping that bass. Back on them drums, Mr. Luke Eastep. Now before I tell the story, let me set the record straight. I don't want to sound ungrateful for what's put the bacon on my plate. What put it on my plate? You can't beat them golden classics, they're in a league all of their own. Spent hours in my bedroom jamming down to Leonard Skinner all alone. Play me a song, Curtis Lowe. Whiskey been hell-bound, made Hank a wealthy man. It don't pay the same for this four-piece band. We tried to make it out in the city, but they just want to hear something they know. How many songs can there be about whiskey and trucks? I've heard enough about Silverados. Well, we never worked down in a coal mine. We just want to sing some songs that are art. But that's what you're singing when you spend your nights locked up behind honky-tonk bar. Sends the light behind honky-tonk bar. Oh, yeah. Now me and the guys have been working overtime. to get out on good behavior, but we ain't got no plans to be it. And if things go our way, we'll be rocking up the country like some hellions from the holler. Turn your amp up to 11, trying to throw a couple dollars in the bank. If things go our way, we'll sing Freebird till they set us free. Let us be what we're supposed to be. 'Cause we tried to make it out in the city, but they just wanna hear something they know. How many songs can there be about whiskey and trucks? I need something that's gonna feed my soul. Well, we never worked down in a coal mine. We just wanna sing some songs that are ours. But that's what you're singing when you spend your nights like up behind Honky Tonk Bar. Since the life behind Honky Tonk Bar. Play it, Jazzy Phillips. Thank you. The song's called Honky Tonk Bar. This next song here is about where I'm from, where Tyler's from. It's where we're all from. Everybody's got a Carter City. Goes back as far as 93 when seed had sold and roots ran deep. Ready or not, here I come. There's a road where we rode our bikes too fast, stayed out all night, making memories last. When my life was far from tough, there's a pool hall where my friends would meet. We talk music, girls, everything between. Wondering where this road was headed for me. It don't matter where I end up, it don't matter where I go. I've been a lot of places, but this one is my home. There's bruises on this tree, and the leaves aren't always pretty, but my blood runs through the roots of Carter City. holds a million memories, from my first hook to second base, with a girl I swore I loved but never said anything. We take guitars and beer as far as we could, let these broke down cars drive as far as they would. Forget the world, get lost in time. It don't matter where I end up, it don't matter where I go. I've been a lot of places, but this one is my home. There's bruises on this tree, and the leaves aren't always pretty. My blood runs through the roots of Carter City. Out in the middle of nowhere, that's where I find myself. It makes damn good sense to me. If it don't, nobody else. Barely 500 people that make up my tiny town, but it's where my story ends when they lay me in the ground. There's bruises on this tree, and the leaves aren't always pretty. My blood runs through the roof. It don't matter where I end up, it don't matter where I go. I've been a lot of places, but this one is my home. There's bruises on this tree, and the leaves aren't always pretty. My blood runs through the roots of Carter City. My blood runs through the roots of Carter City. Take it on, Wayne. Thank you so much, everybody. I don't know in which order this will be aired, but it's never, a bad time to cheer for them lasses. I was out one morning, taking a walk down memory lane, and I went to the simple times when the world wasn't so strange. There stood a man walking around with his head held so high, but you see him today, you wouldn't know it was that same guy. And he said, now son, them opportunities gonna pass you by, but he needed it like he needed the needle, made him fall out of the sky. He cried, I'm living proof that life's just a waste of time. I said, seeing was believing. I'm just gonna close my eyes. Some years have passed, Lord, I think about that day. I think about that man, what made him wanna live his life that way. He cried out to the heavens, Lord, but nobody grabbed his hand. And now he's living with a demon. How can I make you understand why he cried? I'm living proof that life's just a waste of time. I said seeing was believing. Oh, I'm just gonna close my eyes. I'm living proof that life's just a waste of time. Instead of seeing was believing, I'm just gonna close my eyes. I said seeing was believing. Oh, I'm just gonna close. Gonna close my We have a single coming out December 5th, ladies and gentlemen. Brand new song. It's called Memphis. Very proud of it. Very fun to play. I hope you like it. This song is called Memphis. I'm not from around here. I'm just trying to flag a ride. My car broke down 2 days ago. My legs are awfully tired. It's gonna be a long walk to Memphis. Thank you for the ride, son. I'll pay you back one day. If you wanna hear how my life ended up this way, it's gonna be a long that woman I'm in love with, she just up and left. I'd follow her to hell and back, but the closest I can get's down there in Memphis. I know it's probably my fault. I ain't been no saint. I just need her to tell me what it is on what it ain't. I had a thing to eat. I'll be fine, just keep on driving, it don't bother me. It's gonna be a long ride to Memphis. I went from Olivefield to Nashville, broke down along the way. I just wish that she'd tell me why it is that she can't stay away from Memphis. probably my fault. I ain't been no saint. I just need her to tell me what it is or what it ain't, Wayne. Just need her to tell me what it is on what it ain't. Thank you all so very much for the Shelby Lord Band.
Thank you.
Let's give it up for the Shelby Lore Band one more time. Let's give it up for them lasses over here, all right? All right. This seems like a great place to end this edition. Overtones Live, Ashland edition, coming to you from Kentucky Bluebird. Woo. With guest stars Them Lasses and Shelby Lore Band. Let's give a round of applause to all these wonderful performing artists with us here tonight. Until next month, this is Rick Potter.
And this is Mike Nelson working in concert with the wonderful showplace Kentucky Bluebird each and every week to bring you the best this eastern region of Kentucky has to offer music fans, reminding you that where words fail, music speaks. Have a great week filled with music, family, friends, and a lot of love. Listen locally, everybody.
Shady Grove, my little miss. Shady Grove, my darling. Shady Grove, my little miss. Going back to Harlan. Sweeter than candy. Shady Grove, my little miss. Shady Grove, my darling. Shady Grove, my little miss. Going back to Harlan. Well, every time I walk that road, it's always dark and cloudy. Every time I see that girl, I always tell her howdy. Shady Grove, my little miss. Shady Grove, my darling. Shady Grove, my little miss. Going back to Harlan. Her cheeks are red as the blooming rose, and her smile is always sunny. She's a darling of my heart, and I love her better than honey. Shady Grove, my little miss. Shady Grove, my darling. Shady Grove, my little miss. Going back to Harlan. Shady Grove, my little miss. Shady Grove, my darling. Shady Grove, my little miss. Going back to Harlan.